Systems welcome you to this broadcast of high school varsity volleyball. We are here at the Nest at New Bremen High School, where the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is being brought to you by these sponsors: Clopay, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Allglaze Audiology, NKTelco, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Seisbergerman Incorporated, Minster Bank, Bowman Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Cargill, Victor Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kinniger Custom Fabrication, Superior Aluminum Products, the Rushi Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Point Service Center, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Boimer Construction, the Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, and Western Ohio Mortgage Corporation, our fine sponsors here tonight at the Nest in New Bremen High School, along with Jeff Henshin. I'm Dave Kanapke. Non-conference matchup between two perennial powers, the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers, having a little bit of an off year at 16-11 overall. New Bremen 17-1, 6-0 in the MAC. They're ranked #1 in the state in Division IV. Jeff, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Well, you mentioned the Lehman Cavaliers having a down year. Their keys tonight, they want to continue to serve tough. They know they've got to serve aggressively. They do a nice job serving the ball at 92% as a team. They're going to look to continue that, but yet make it difficult for New Bremen to receive. And they want good ball control. And to get in their offense, they want their setters to be able to feed the hitters. And digging is going to be very important for their defense. New Bremen brings a host of attackers, and they bring it with a lot of velocity. That digging aspect of those attacks is going to be critical for the Lehman Cavaliers to compete tonight.
Now for the New Bremen Cardinals, keys to the game.
Well, they want to win the first contact. It's very common with most teams. Win that first good touch and get your ball into your offense. Reduce the number of errors, whether that's serving errors. They like to serve aggressive, but they also serve it out of bounds once in a while. Their hitting errors cost them, if you will, a little bit in their match against Fort Loramie. Had a lot of attacking errors, so they want to make sure they reduce that. And also the bottom one, get the hitters involved, the middle hitters. They tend to go outside. They like to open up that option in the middle. They got a host of the host of girls that can get it done. Most importantly, though, they like to spread the ball around. Girls are very active. Keep the defense off balance and use your three hitters if you can, or even some out of the back row, but feed the hitters.
Again, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Jeff, you talked about that Fort Loramie loss, their only loss of the season for New Bremen. They've won 3 straight since then. Bath, Versailles, and Shawnee. Overall, their record, if you look at overall in their sets, impressive 52-6. But that Fort Loramie loss snapped a 34-game winning streak they had all the way back to the middle of last year. And, you know, they got some big games coming up, and they want to right the ship tonight.
We had the game against Fort Loramie, and yeah, it was the first loss since way back against St. Henry in September 12th against St. Henry, 5-set match. We mentioned the attacking errors. I think their hitting percentage that game was like .043. 37 kills, I believe it was, for the game, 31 attack errors. So basically the net difference there was a positive 6 points, if you will, on your attack. So a low hitting percentage against a good quality team like Fort Loramie. Fort Loramie didn't let up and made New Bremen pay, if you will, with those attack errors. But they came back and have played very good volleyball since. And, you know, going to have to play a fine game tonight to continue their run.
Their opponents tonight, the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers, they're 16-11. They're 5-1, though, in their league, the NWCC. As we mentioned, this is a perennial powerhouse through the years under Coach Greg Snipes, coached 23 years, the second year for Carolyn Dammeyer. And, you know, they have a very good hitter for their team, but overall it's been a down year.
Yeah, Reese Geisey averaging over 6 kills a set, so very impressive for the 6-foot senior. They want some more production, if you will, out of the other attackers, and that's what they're going to need, but a very good hitter and blocker in Geisey, so they'll look to utilize her as much as they can.
Again, Lehman 16-11 overall. New Bremen 17-1. A little bit of change to the starting lineup for New Bremen this year.
Bremen tonight without Josie Reinhardt this game, so change the lineup, and we'll have to see how that parlays here, or kind of in this match tonight, but playing without a very good player tonight.
All right, they're getting ready for the starting lineup. So we'll just stay online for that. PA dresser Scott Fry's getting the team fired up. And to honor our country, here is our national anthem.
You're invited to stand, remove your ball caps, place your right hand over your heart, and sing our national anthem. The start time will end. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets cracked, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And welcome back here to the Nest at New Bremen High School. Getting ready for the starting lineups for both teams. Lehman's coming off a win last night as they won one over a Shelby County opponent.
Yeah, it was a big win, and again, they've had limited wins this year, kind of down years you mentioned with the tradition they've had, but although they have 6 seniors, only a couple of those girls played last year varsity, so although an experienced team, a pretty young team.
Yeah, overall, that was their only non-conference win. They've won 5 of their 6 games in their NWCC. They're 0-3 against the MAC, 1-4 against the Shelby County League. So they're trying to right the ship here and try to build some momentum going into the tournament season. Assistant coach is Sarah Geisey, head coach Carolyn Dammeyer's second year, as we'll show the starting lineups brought to you by Sydney Oglace Audiology. So they do the non-starters. Overall, Lehman has won 2 of the last 3. They beat Perry, lost to Anna last week, and then they beat Houston last night. Tough start to the season. They went 1-6. Here's the starters. 3, Lucy Bear. 5, Mara O'Leary. 19, Taylor Geisey. Carolyn Wesner, setter. Emmy Kennedy, number 21, and 22, Reese Geisey, averages 6 kills a set, and Piper Sharkin, senior libero, for Coach Carolyn Dammeyer. Now for the hometown Bremen Cardinals, their second last home game. They have a home game against Marion on Thursday. They're coming off 3 straight wins last week over Bath, Versailles, and Shawnees. They announced some of the starting lineup, or the non-starters.
Number 4,
Abby Powers there. Anna Pohl. Olivia Dammeyer. Chloe Bornhorst. Nia Schmidtmeyer, 14, Ella Pape. Here's the starters. Kaylee Friend, number 7. Number 9, Ellie Tangeman. 12, Claire Pape. 13, Ellie Reckerman. 15, freshman Olivia Heitkamp. 16, another freshman, Amelia Danmeyer. Libero is senior Diana Heitkamp. Again, those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. So both these teams getting ready back to their huddles, or is getting ready for the match tonight?
Yeah, again, a big tune-up, if you will, for Lehman. If they want to right the ship, as you talked about, they're going to have a big task on hand here, but they've played better volleyball as of late. The rough start to the season, but they've been battling back, and as anxious to see how they do. This is the best team around the area, and they know that. So it's you got to be careful how you play. Things aren't going to be probably easy for the Lehman Cavaliers, but you got to focus on what you can control and hope to improve here as we get ready for the start of the final of this regular season, but yet the start of that second season, the postseason.
And talking about the postseason, the tournament draw is this Sunday, and all across the state. New Bremen has a very tough schedule ahead. They have Marion at home, and then on next week they have at New Knoxville and at Fort Recovery. New Knoxville's undefeated along with New Bremen. The other two teams, Marion and Fort Recovery, just one game up behind. So, Jeff, the next 3 games are going to decide the match.
Yeah, a lot of those teams play each other. I know New Knoxville has both, as you said, New Bremen and Marion local yet to play the final 2 games. Yet they also play St. Henry in the MAC, and you throw in a couple of non-league games with Russia and Lincoln View for New Knoxville. So their final 5 games are against teams in the top 13 in the state.
New Knoxville's still undefeated on this season. They're ranked number 2 in the state, right behind New Bremen, at 17-1 is number 1, and of course, defending state champions. Lehman will start us off. Emma Kennedy, or check that, number 20, Carolyn Wessner, sophomore setter.
24 aces on the season for Wessner and a very good 91%. This team mentioned earlier, they serve 92% accuracy, so they keep the ball in play.
Pape takes it over on the first, or on the second hit.
And being a back row player, she attacked the ball as it went over the nets, so an unforced error there, or an attack error, but a mistake by the back row setter. He can't attack the ball above the net.
Again, Josie Ride, that one drops in there. Break for Lehman there as Wessner's bleeded one over for the ace.
Well, Coach Damar wanted to have tough serving, meaning she wanted her team to serve tough, and they've caused 2 New Bremen points basically off that serve to start the game.
There's a set to Reckerman from the right side, dug by Lehman. On the right side, there's Taylor Geisey with it, dug by Heitkamp. Pape go over to Tangeman, dug there by Geisey. Back set to Bear, hit by Danmeyer. Reckerman is set on the right side, and just long side out, or another point for Lehman as they get off to a 3-0 start.
An extended volley there, Dave. A lot of back and forth, and it ends on a New Bremen hitting error. But so far for the, if you will, the underdog Cavaliers, they've got off to a good start, which is what they need.
Set to Heitkamp, that sails out of bounds. A little bit different lineup as you touched on. Josie Reinhardt's usually the one that's starting to this point in the front row, but now Ellie Tangeman is starting, just a little different spot where she started. And so far, a little rough for New Bremen, but
I believe that went behind the antenna up here, so another hitting error for the Cardinals. Third of the set so far. You mentioned Reinhardt, big shoes to fill. She averages 3.6 kills a set, a 282 hitting percentage, and serves the ball very well. And again, Bremen gets her first point here on the service error, Dave, but kind of big shoes, if you will, unexpected, but Tangeman steps into that role along with Danmeyer.
Heitkamp's serve goes into the net. So quickly they give the side out back as Taylor Geisey, a freshman, now serving for the Cavaliers. Dug there by Heitkamp. Nice high bump. Bump set to Reckerman. That will go off a Lehman player for the point.
Ellie Reckerman, her first kill. She comes in with 2.3 per set, a 222 hitting percentage, and gives New Bremen their second point on really their first offensive series, if you will, to earn their second point.
Tough serve by Reckerman will be bumped across and too long. So a point for the Cardinals.
Remember the start here, 6 what was a 6-1 start for the Cavaliers, and see how long they can kind of hold on to that, make New Bremen work a little bit harder, maybe put some pressure on them.
Server cross, the set in the middle to Bear. Nice save by Heitkamp. Diving play is Tangeman with a hit. Nice dig in the back row. There's a nice hit there by Reese Geisey. Back row, it's Reckerman with a nice hit.
Good attack from Ellie Reckerman behind the 10-foot line. Take another look at it here, and kind of came right at us a little bit. Takes her off the court almost, but a diagonal hit, tough to defend.
You don't see back row hits from the side.
No,
usually see them right in the middle. That's a
yeah, well put, Dave. You usually don't. That was a tough play for Reckerman. Very athletic play.
Geisey is blocked by Pape for the point.
Pape and Friend go up and tag team here. The dual block, good timing, and Friend and Pape able to get over there and meet the attacker. You got to be quick, middle blockers, and to decide which hitter the ball is going to be set to get there in time.
O'Leary hits it over. Pape to Friend, timing a little bit off, but Kayla's able to get it over. Now back on the Bremen side. Back to Tangeman for the kill. Ellie Tangeman.
Tangeman, her first of the set, averaging just over 2 kills per set. A very good hitting percentage for Tangeman at .358. And look, Dave, just like that, 6-6 tie game now, being down by 5. They've run off 5 straight.
Bump set by Sharkins, hit across by Geisey. There's Heitkamp. Pape. Tangeman for the kill.
Pretty good swing there, back-to-back. That one may be a little bit better than the first one she had. Ellie Tangeman, back-to-back attacks and kills.
Timeout on the floor by Lehman. As they fall behind 7-6. We'll return on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. Lehman jumped out to a 5-0 lead, but right now Bremen quickly back with a lead. There's Geisey, and it'll be a double hit on the set.
And the Bremen's got back into this. They've earned their points, if you will. A couple of kills by Ellie Tangeman, a couple impressive kills by Ellie Reckerman as well to get them back into this game, and now a 2-point lead on the ball handling mistake by the Cavaliers.
Ace. There, another nice serving by Reckerman, and she strung off a bunch of service points.
Her 28th ace on the season, 85% server for Reckerman, but she's done multiple serves here. Give her another ace.
Nice job before. It was in front of the back row. That time it sails high.
We talk about ball control. One of the keys Coach Dameyer stressed for her team. That includes serve receive, and right now the Cavaliers struggling to get a good first touch up to their setter.
That is hit over. Another double hit called against Lehman, and right now the Lehman offense is struggling as Coach Dameyer talks to him.
Yeah, there's not much you can do until they decide to can figure it out on the court.
Dug by Taylor Geisey. Set to Reese Geisey. Off the net and a point. Reese Geisey with a kill.
Her first of the set. Remember, we talked about it in our pregame. She averages 6 kills per set. Take a look at it here, number 22, and got a break off the net, and it kind of jumped over, if you will, Ellie Tangeman's, or Ellie Reckerman's hands, if you will. Her first kill of a set for Geisey.
Sharkin's serve goes out of bounds, so quickly back to New Bremen.
It's been nice for the Cavaliers, Dave. They needed consecutive serves after giving up their lead. Got a big kill from the leading hitter, but can't keep the ball in play, so the multiple serve opportunity is relinquished.
Pape will hit it over on the first one. Nice save by Westner. Bump set to Geisey. She dinks it. Covered by Reckerman. There's Friend with hang time in the point.
Key word, hang time there, and basically like a straight arm attack, and did a nice job recognizing where the hole was at and put the ball down in front of the defender.
Dug by Wesner. Goes sideways. Also in the New Bremen lineup as Tangeman goes to the back row. You notice that Danmeyer's in the front row along with Pape and Friend. I'll read through the sponsors. We'll talk about it some more. Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by Clopay Building Products, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy-Schruderman Incorporated, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, SecureCom, and St. Henry Bank. Some of our fine sponsors. Our Keys to Game sponsor tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays, as always, by Winners Meats. Starting on, it's brought to you by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. NKTelco will sponsor a player of the game in our First National Bank scoreboard. New Bremen with a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they've outscored the Cavaliers 13-1, if my math is right. So after a slow start by New Bremen and a good start by the Cavaliers, it has definitely changed momentum, or changed sides, if you will. And New Bremen doing what they will, kind of at will, with the throwdown again there. This one by Clara Pape.
Nice high pass there by Heitkamp, and Pape had the option.
And this time she's in the front row. She has the legal opportunity to do so. She does that. She averages about 1 kill per set. So that probably comes in situations just like that. Another service ace for the Cardinals.
2 years ago, Pape was a front row hitter from the right side, so she's used to hitting. Last 2 years, she's done a great job from the setting position, but a very tall setter as far as high school setters go. It's Tangeman's serve. Dug there by Geisy. That will not make it over. They attack that time at Emma Kennedy.
You mentioned Tangeman serving in the lineup tonight because Reinhardt's out. These are her first attempts of the season for Ellie Tangeman serving.
Yeah, she usually goes out and Danmeyer serves for her. Right now, Danmeyer playing the front row as a freshman. Fairly small front row player, but she's getting the opportunity there as she hits it. And Danmeyer with a kill.
Yes, she doesn't get many. And again, getting the opportunity tonight, and she takes care of business. So we have Tangeman serving for the first time all year, and the first attack by Danmeyer results in her kill. It's about like a first at bat in baseball, you hit a home run.
There's the pass, goes over there by Bear. Heitkamp, a nice bump set. There's Danmeyer with another attack and another kill for Amelia Danmeyer.
Good confidence builder there. You'll see it again. The back set bump from Heitkamp, and Danmeyer did a nice job timing it, and pretty good swing. 2 quick kills here for the freshman, and Tangeman continues to serve, and there's her first mistake of the season for Tangeman.
I blame that on you, Jeff.
I'll take it.
Yeah. But a nice run there by Ellie Tangeman as we go back to Lehman as Megan Carlisle. Junior setter.
23 aces on the season, and a rare mistake there. She serves at 95% accuracy. She doesn't miss many, and that's a 3rd service ace of the set for the Cavaliers. They serve it at 92%, so they don't make many serving mistakes, but they already have 3 here in the set.
Abby Powers into the lineup. She will serve in Kaylee Friend's spot. Powers just a sophomore. The running serve, nice dig by Sharkins. That goes underneath, and another point. This time the service point goes to Abby Powers.
And for Powers, again, according to the stat sheet, she has one service attempt coming into the game.
She's now 2 of 3. As Meatloaf would say, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. What year was that, Dave? 70?
Late 70s, probably 79. I think I heard it on my 8-track, if I remember right. So, Reese Geisy, senior, and the 6 seniors on this team. Dug by Danmeyer. Set back to Danmeyer behind the 10-foot line. Dug by Geisy. They try to chase it down. Nice save by Sharkins, and a great job by the Cavaliers. Westerheide bumps it across. Good hit by Heitkamp for the point.
Maybe off timing a little bit there with a quick 1 option, but Olivia Heitkamp, another freshman on this varsity squad, does a nice job making contact and earning her first kill of the set. She averages 1 kill per set.
Carlisle will set Westerheide. Point Bremen.
Heitkamp and Rechterman, 13 and 15, get a block assist, and Heitkamp also a very good blocker for New Bremen, averaging over 1 block per set. Again, very difficult to get termination blocks, but Olivia with 1 per set.
Nice hit there by Reese Geisy in the back row.
Just her second, remember, well below her average. New Bremen's done a nice job. Really, she hasn't had a lot of attack in general because Lehman has struggled to get the ball in offense and get anything really set up to their big hitter.
Look by Danmeyer, set over to Reckerman. She hits it left side. Hit across by Westerheide for the point. Emma Westerheide with the kill.
Well, good job by the Cavaliers. They run down a hard attack by Rechterman and kind of a little maybe awkward hit. And boy, there's right in the middle of the New Bremen defense for Westerheide. She averages just under 1 kill per set. That now this one gives her team the 11th point.
Stewart with the serve. And the point for Lehman off the top of the net. Kate Stewart, a junior there. Can hit it right on top of the net. That always works in your favor if you can get it over. Dug by Heitkamp. Pape. Reckerman puts it down.
Pretty good rhythm there. They got the nice, good first touch by Heitkamp and then a nice set by Pape. And just watch Rechterman just get a running start on this textbook and hit it where no one was at and got some good speed on it as well.
Bamar off the top of the net. Had a lot of those in this set. Hit there by O'Leary, dug by Pape. Heitkamp with a great bump set, but that goes out of bounds. And Lehman survives the first set point. Coming back in the lineup, Carolyn Westner to serve. New Bremen's trying to finish off here the first set. That will sail along, and first set goes in favor of the Cardinals. Scoring your First National Bank scoreboard, New Bremen 25, Lehman 13. Both teams go back to their huddles. We'll be back with set 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Welcome back. Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports. First set goes in favor of the Cardinals on our First National Bank scoreboard. After a slow start, they win 25-13.
Just what I was going to say, after a slow start, 6-1 by the Cavaliers to lead. New Bremen outscores the Cavaliers big time to finish the way. And they do so with some pretty good hitting. 10 kills in the set for New Bremen, just 3 kills for the Cavaliers in game number 1.
Tangeman off the blockers. Ellie Tangeman with another kill.
In that first set, Tangeman had 2 kills. They were led by Ellie Rechterman with 3. Along with Tangeman's 2, Amelia Dameyer, her first 2 of the season, the leading attackers for the Cardinals in game one.
Highcamp server cross. Hit there by Taylor Geisey and blocked back by the Cardinals.
Good timing by Friend and also Tangeman, number 7 and number 9. Friend was part of a block assist in game one. Her and Tangeman also here in game number 2. Highcamp, 72 aces on the season, serving pretty good percentage, 87. There's a second service error of the match, but 72 service aces on the year.
That's a whole bunch. It's over an ace a set. They've played now 69 sets on this season. Hit by Reckerman. We'll have a Cavalier, I believe, in the net.
Kill on that mistake will belong to Ellie Reckerman. She now with her 4th kill. And again, pretty good timing right here in front of us. Good rhythm and looked very fluid in her attack.
Reckerman dug by Sharkins close to the net. Nice dig out there by Wessner, and they're able to get it across. There's a good timing that time as Kaylee Friend puts it away.
You could almost sense that coming. Bremen able to get the overhand pass from Highcamp to Pape, and good rhythm again. It takes a little bit of work, and it doesn't happen by accident, so the rhythm was there, and the set was a perfect height.
There's a bleeder that goes right over there for the ace by Reckerman. Back to that hit by the middle. One of the keys Coach Kramer had was to use their middles more, and I think with Reinhardt out, it gives them an opportunity. As with the games ahead, they're going to need everybody. That will go into the net. Side out takes it to Lehman as Piper Sharkins. She was the libero last year, back for her senior season.
21 aces and 97% service for Sharkins. So the 21 aces good, the 97% accuracy is also very good.
Nice hit there by Geisey, dug by Dammeyer. There's Tangeman will sail long. And a point for Lehman.
Sharkins at 169 serve attempts coming into this match. Only 5 errors. So she's not only do it with quality, but also quantity. She's served a bunch and done a nice job keeping it in rhythm for her offense, or keeping the ball alive.
There's Reckerman from the back row again from the right side. I guess she's used to hitting it primarily from the right side, the front row, so it's just a little further back.
That's 2 of them in almost identical spots. The first time she landed like on the out of bounds line, the sideline, that time just in bounds. It doesn't matter where she lands, it's where the ball does. And she was good on both those back row attacks. 5 kills in the match for Reckerman.
Dug there by Wessner. Chase it down, hit over by Geisey. Reckerman, Pape takes it over on 2. Put away by Dammeyer. They go back and forth, and now back on the New Bremen side. They tried to do the slide play. The pass is a little off, and the side out gives it to Lehman.
Here for a while, Dave, it's what I call family reunion volleyball, just batting it back and forth. And at least I didn't have 12 people on each side of the net. But and nonetheless, New Knoxville, or New Bremen, I should say, with the hitting error, gives the point to the Cavaliers.
Hit by Dammeyer.
Pretty good smoke for the freshman Amelia Dammeyer. Had her first 2 kills of the season in game 1. Now her 3rd in the match here tonight.
And Chloe Bornhorst this time comes into the lineup to serve for Coach Kramer.
25 service aces for the junior, and also an 85% serving accuracy.
Nice dig by Taylor Geisey close to the net. And a point for the Cardinals.
Bornhorst, her 26th ace, is Anna Lehman not available to make a play on the ball.
Carlisle back set to Geisey for the kill. Geisey, we talked about averaging 6 kills a set, and that's a big number as you get another look.
It means you got to have a lot of swings. She hasn't had a lot of good quality attacks, meaning that she could really go to town and hit it hard. That time she was able to do so. Records her 3rd of the match. Remember, we said 6 per set. That's 6 per game. Right now, well under that average. But in her defense, not having a lot of opportunities to go after and hit a well-struck ball, if you will.
There's Reckerman again from the back row. Dug there by Geisey. Hit up by Carlisle and bumped over by Sharkins. Pape to Highcamp, and Olivia just pretty well puts it straight down for the point.
It might have went off the forehead of a Cavalier blocker, and again, like a straight arm attack. It wasn't the wrist snap so much. It was more of a solid arm swing. I don't know what you call it in volleyball terms. I'm probably sure I'm not doing it right, but effective is what I would call it.
There's a rotation error against the Cavaliers. Cavaliers, a very young lineup. Well, even though they have 6 seniors, their starting lineup is 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and only 3 of those seniors in the lineup. And it's one of the things you see of inexperience is unforced errors like that. There's Sharkins with the dig. Carlisle will bump it. And Geisy from the back row, dug by Heitkamp. Pape to Dammeier. Nice dig by Geisy. They'll call a lift there on Lehman. Side out for the Cardinals.
Just Lehman's second error so far here in game number 2. They both come in the past couple points. Other than that, Lehman playing cleanly. New Bremen just getting it done on the offensive end, though.
Overpass, and Reckerman knows what to do with that.
And her only problem was waiting for it to cross the net before attacking it. And the senior did a nice job waiting, and becomes a very nice set.
And
maybe it didn't cross the net in time. I think they're going to award the point to Lehman. I was watching the replay.
Kate Stewart serves. Reckerman will try it again, this time from the left side.
Well, she makes up for it. I just got done scribbling off her kill from the point I thought she had, and she turns right around
over the net there on the overpass. So
maybe it didn't break the plane. Maybe is what.
Right. It has to be over on your side, so to speak. So Amelia Dammeier serve with a 12-6 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Dug by Sharkins. Carlisle to Geisy, dinks it. Nice save by Heitkamp. Back set Reckerman through the blocker. And another kill for Ellie Reckerman.
4 here in the set, 7 on the match, and again, pretty good confidence. She's hitting it hard from all spots, but she's done a number of points right there, Dave, whether it's in the back row or this time she's in the front row, but kind of still the same spot.
Ace by the line judge Jeff Elking on the Dammeier kill. Timeout on the floor by Lehman. They trail by 8. Ooh, you're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Timeout of the floor by Coach Dammeier, a veteran coach through a lot of different schools.
Yeah, she's been in her 28th year of varsity coaching. Has Carolyn Dammeier, 2 years at St. Henry, 10 at St. Mary's, 8 at Salina. As Dammeier, this one Amelia Dammeier records her second service ace. Then 6 years at Delphi St. John's, and now her second year at Lehman Catholic. 28 years of varsity head coaching, and you throw in a year of an assistant coach in there, so a number of years for Coach Dammeier.
1979 graduate of St. Henry High School. A lot of these St. Henry alums become coaches as battle now back on the New Bremen side. And the timing a little bit off there, and Reckerman not able to hit it.
He mentioned a St. Henry alum, which Coach Dammeier is. You don't have to go far on the court to see another one, and that's head coach Dinah Kramer, a St. Henry alumnus.
6 years she coached at St. Henry at 186 and 28. She won a state championship and was a runner-up at St. Henry before moving to New Bremen here. Hit across there by Lehman. There's another dig by Heitkamp. Back set to Reckerman. That one off the blockers, and Reckerman with another kill.
5 in the set for Reckerman.
Talk about Kramer. Diana Kramer, of course, 2 state championships, runner-up. 5 years. She's 120 and 12 at New Bremen. Overall record is 203 and 29, which is amazing. Coach Kramer. And there's Friend there, able to pick a spot.
Again, she utilizes that. It's not really a swing. It's more of a push with some force behind it, no doubt, but it's not so much the arm snap. It's getting up, using her jumping ability to kind of wait and just find out where the hole is and put the ball right there. Job well done.
In the middle, hit there by O'Leary. There's Tangeman just inside the line. A couple Lehman back row people were a little confusion, and it'll be a timeout on the floor here. We'd like to thank our sponsors once again, as we like to thank them for making these telecasts possible. Park National Bank, Kinniger Custom Fabrication, Superior Aluminum, LaRouche Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Hoynes Service Center, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Boimer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom & Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage. Again, our replay sponsor, Winners Meat, our keys to the game by Keyhole Pizza. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, New Bremen leads 18-7 as the PA announcer here, Scott Frey, playing a lot of Van Halen music in between in honor of the late, great Eddie Van Halen that passed away today. Hit there by Westerheide. Now hit by Friend. And again, a nice flick of the wrist by Kaylee Friend in the point.
Kind of a different look, I think, from what blockers are seeing from her. Gets up so high, like I mentioned, but the arm swing is not your traditional, like, full arm swing, but boy, it's converted well nicely, especially here in game number 2 for Friend with 3 kills and had 1 in game number 4.
Caroline Westner, the setter, finds an open spot as you take another look here. Good job digging it out of there, and she takes it over on 2.
We're kind of far away from the net. A lot of times it seems like they're a little bit closer to get that, make it happen, but Westner able to get it done.
Geisy's serve goes wide. Also mentioned Eddie Van Halen passed away. Also recently, Jim Pape passed away, and they were giving away free popcorn here at the game tonight. Evidently, Jim was a big popcorn connoisseur, so rest in peace, Mr. Jim Pape. As that point against the Cavaliers.
Friend again on the attack. The hang time drew the Cavalier defenders into the net. Her 4th kill of game number 2.
That will go long. Side out, we'll give it to Piper Sharkins to serve. Down 21-9. Lehman had an early lead in the first set. This game's been all New Bremen. They'll go again to Friend. Timing a little off, but it's effective.
Yep, her 5th one, and again, they've all been the same kind of motion, same kind of result too. It's been very effective for the New Bremen offense.
What I've told you is an excellent track high jumper. Of course, this last spring she wasn't able to display her skills. Sharkin's able to bump it across. There's Heitkamp. Pape. Go over to Dammeyer. Block. Nice block there by number 10, Kate Stewart.
Stewart and also Bear, Lucy Bear tag team, but I believe it was number 10, Kate Stewart, that made the contact. And good job by the Cavaliers defense. You mentioned Friend with track, not so much a high jumper, but also more of a sprinter and a hurdler. And yeah, didn't play last year because of the sickness, but also a very good soccer player as well, and does a lot of that as well. And then throwing basketball, by the way, and contributes there for the Cardinals.
Geisy with a hit. Dug by Tangeman. Pape goes back to Reckerman, and another kill for Ellie Reckerman.
6th in the set, 9 in the night.
Good the replay. If you don't play volleyball, it is much harder to hit from the right side, even though Reckerman makes it look very easy.
Yeah, I think of her, 9 kills tonight? A large percentage of them have come from that spot on the right side, right near the...
Yeah, ordinarily she is a right side hitter when she's in the front row, but right side you have to hit it across your body where you're not stepping into it like you do on the left side, and she's making it look very easy. And now a set point for the Cardinals. There's a dig by Reckerman. Pate goes over to Dammeyer. Nice dig by Sharkins. Hit by Geisy, dug by Bornhorst. That goes outside the antenna. And set 2 goes in favor of the Cardinals, 25-10 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Both teams are re-huddled. We'll be back with a 3rd set on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
As we move to the third set, the Cardinals in control there on our First National Bank scoreboard with a 2-0 lead.
Really, they dominated that one from start to finish. The first set, remember, they got behind early 6-1, but here in set 2, they really played very good volleyball and had 15 kills. As that one is going to be a point for the Cavaliers, as hitting there, never made it across the net. But a good match, a good set for the Cardinals. 15 kills. They were led by Rechterman with 6 and Friend with 5 in that game number 2 win. And just 3 kills for the Cavaliers.
There's Rechterman again. Able to block from the right side there.
2 kills in the set number 2 for the Cavaliers. So they did not able to get anything really in offense.
Tangeman puts it away. Ellie Tangeman with another kill.
5th on the night for Tangeman. Again, pretty good rhythm here again. You talk about rhythm and confidence and just a good approach and good swing and good smoke on the ball. Tough to defend.
High camp with the running serve, dug by Geisy. Close to the net, hit by O'Leary. Pape to Friend with another kill. That time a little bit more mustard on that.
We talked last set about the swing motion. This one was more of a swing. The other ones had been aggressive. Again, I don't know the word, but more of a placement. But that one more of a swing. 7 kills on the night for number 7.
Dug by Geisy. Hit across. There's Rechterman. Pape go over to Tangeman. And a nice block there by the Cardinals, or by the Cavaliers, O'Leary and also Bear, as we take another look.
Yeah, very good timing as 3 and 5 both go up. Good timing. That's Bear. Her second termination block, had one late in game number 2 and gets one here in game number 3.
Taylor Geisy serving for the Cavaliers. There's Friend with another kill, Kaylee Friend.
Definitely getting the middles more involved here in this game, and Friend's done a nice job taking advantage of the opportunities, and a big hole back there in the corner, so kind of an easy, just making sure she didn't hit it out of bounds, and did a good job putting it in play.
Hit by O'Leary. There's a back set to Rechterman. Another kill there from the back row by Ellie Rechterman.
Give her 10 now, and again, same spot she's got. Again, you see like her quote shot chart, baskets made or shots taken, like you would in basketball. There's gonna be a lot of circles there in that spot on the court. She's been very effective there.
From the back row, there's Carlisle with the hit. Friend.
Good touch by the Cavaliers, keeping it alive.
O'Leary with the hit. Back on the Cardinals side. for the point. Talked about some of these coaches and how much experience. You can't talk about Lehman without talking about Greg Snipes. 23 years, absolutely a great record as there's an ace. Coach Snipes is retired from coaching a couple years ago. 292 on 147, 3 state titles, 22 sectional titles, 20 district titles. He made this Lehman program.
Yeah, they did. It's a good foundation. I think he started in the year 2000 and won it, every 5 years, I think it was. And but did a good job, and a nice program they have going right now at Lehman.
So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Back here in the third set on our Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. New Bremen with a 6-2 lead.
Well, they, again, have played pretty clean to get a good start. And Friend very active at the net with another attack there for a point. And you just look at Lehman, they just have not been able to get in the system. We look at their main hitter, Reese Geisy, just not a lot of attack. So give credit to New Bremen's attacking power, not letting the Cavaliers get the ball into offense and get into system.
Sharkins hit it over for Lehman. Tangeman through the blockers with the kill.
Tangeman's been very consistent tonight in attacking. 2 kills in game 1, 2 kills in game 2, now 2 in set number 3, 6th on the night.
Short one there. There's guys able to hammer, and that is blocked out of bounds. So kill there. Credit to Reese Geisy.
Again, New Bremen had a couple blockers there in Friend and Pape, but just too much action, if you will, for Geisy, and her well-struck ball goes out of bounds. Her 4th kill of the match.
Talk about, look at the stats before to look at some of the hitting percentage. The hitting percentage for Lehman on the year 206 and a 300 hitting percentage for New Bremen. We'll talk about that a little bit more as that goes out of bounds. Oh, actually, right in the corner there is Geisy, right at the feet of line judge Joe Tiemann.
Take another look at it here. We'll talk about that hitting percentage, which is a pretty good number to use in volleyball. Good call, by the way, as it takes your kills minus your errors divided by your attempts. So think of it somewhat like of a batting average, but you get penalized for the attack errors. So, and those are immediate points. So you can have a lot of kills, but if you have a lot of attack errors, you kind of don't score for your team.
It's kind of a percentage you can look at a team and say, how good of a hitters are there? As Pape able to take it over. I've been doing that a lot lately. You kind of see the better hitting. It's like batting average. You see how good of a team is hitting compared. It's the same thing, a hitting percentage on that.
Yeah, and New Bremen's 300, very good. Now remember the match they lost to Fort Loramie. I said their match against Fort Loramie, they hit under 100. Just a lot of hitting attack errors. And that doesn't help when you give the other team an immediate points, So it's a good number, and you're right. Usually the good teams are much higher than the teams that have a lesser record. And New Bremen at 300, and that's very good as a team. As a player, anything above 250 is pretty good. And if you're in the 300s and the 400s, you're very good. And
that one, Pape not able to get it over on the first hit. The side out will take it to Megan Carlisle, who comes in to serve and to set in the 6-2 offense. Her and Wessner are the setters. Highcamp trying to chase it down, and that goes out of bounds. So an ace there by Megan Carlisle.
Good serve for Megan. Her 24th service ace on the season. 95% accuracy. Again, Lehman as a team serves at 92%, and they average just over 2 aces per set. So they mix it up a little bit. They get some good quality aces and also keep the ball in play. And speaking of mixing it up, Friend, again with a strong attack, drives it down for a New Bremen point.
Again, New Bremen taking advantage of their middles there. Talk about that hitting, serving percentage. New Bremen at 87%. And I thought that was a little low compared to other years. I looked it up last year, 87.1. So very consistent, as they like to be a very aggressive serving team. They'll take some service errors.
Mistakes, yep. Pape here, or not Pape, but Bornhorst, her third ace. Speaking of aces, had 2 in last set. In game number 2, did Chloe, sorry. Now we got 1 here in game 3. So it's 3 on the night for Bornhorst.
That would be a lift, and the idea of the aggressive serving is what coaches will say to get the other team out of system. In other words, you don't get a nice serve receive and that you can come back with a hit the other way.
You may not get an ace out of it, but if you can force him to make a first touch that isn't so good and force a setter to chase down the second ball, you've done your job.
Hit by Danmeyer, there's Sharkins. Carlette will set Geisy, dug by Danmeyer. That will go out of bounds. Point Lehman.
Rare mistake for the Cardinals there as they give it back. But you mentioned that, you know, that the percentage and stuff, or the aggressive serves. At some point, you have to know your limits. You want to serve aggressive, but you know you have to balance it out, and that one falls into the opening. So you have to wait out. Long story short, but, you know, if you serve lollipops, so that's a rare one that falls like that. But the softer you serve, the easier it is for the other team to get into offense.
Harder will come back at you is another way to say it, because that's, again, a little bit of mix-up by New Bremen. And there is a block by Olivia Heitkamp for the Cardinals.
Danmeyer and Heitkamp, classmates, go up and tag team, if you will, for the block assist.
Claire Pape back to serve on her way to play at, I believe it, Indiana, Fort Wayne, Purdue. That will go into the net. Side out will, or point will go to the Cardinals. Cardinals with a tough road ahead. We talked about we'll have the next 2 games on NKTelco Sports, at home against Marion, and then at New Knoxville on Tuesday night, and then they play at Fort Recovery, and there's a block by Heitkamp in Reckerman. And another timeout on the floor by the Cavaliers. And the other thing we were talking about the MAC schedule they have ahead, also the tournament draw coming up. And like last year, the MAC teams will not all be in the same district as they had for years. Last year they were split, they were split last year between 2, and it looks like to be the same this year.
Yeah, from what we understand, you know, for what it's worth, these local teams won't have to play each other right away. Now you still have to take care of business, and there's no overlooking the scheduled opponent you may have to play early, but it definitely will move some teams around. It's not quite a super sectional, but it does get some teams away from each other for the first couple games before they'd have to match up.
Yeah, like Minster, New Knoxville, and New Bremen. Yeah, New Bremen's in one district, and Marion, St. Henry, and Fort Recovery are in another district. Last year, I think it was Kalida and Bluffton. Not sure exactly what the district sites are, but and then the district that New Bremen's in, that will actually go south and would play probably a decent chance of playing like Fort Laramie or Russia in the regionals. As there's a kill by Reckerman. Again, we'll see a lot more of those as the tournament draw comes out on Sunday, and as usual, NKTelco Sports will try to cover as many as we can. Try to bring you the high quality volleyball that we definitely see in this area between the MAC and the Shelby County League. As Geisy with a nice hit from the back row, and off the blockers, Reese Geisy with a kill.
Geisy had 3 kills coming into game number 3. Now records her 3rd of game number 3, so give her 6 on the night.
Caroline Westner into serve and set. Lehman down by 6, have hung in this game. There's Tangeman, a nice angle shot, Ellie Tangeman.
7 on the night. Again, mentioned earlier before, Tangeman had 2 in game 1, 2 in game 2, and now we'll give her 3. So 7 on the night. She averages just over 2 kills per set and a very good hitting percentage of .358 coming into this match.
There, bumps it up. Geisy will hit it from the back row. There's Pape has to hit it on the first one. Nice bump set by Heitkamp. Off the blockers, Ellie Reckerman, but that was all made with a nice bump set by the libero, Diana Heitkamp.
A nice job stepping in and using the bump set, if you will. And liberos can't really set it above their head if they're in front of the line. I don't think she was, but just a lot easier and more familiar with the bump set. And she's done that a few times. That one was almost like a forward bump. We've seen her tonight do much more like back bump setting. But good job, and it was well executed hit by her teammate.
It's Taylor Geisy serving for the Cavaliers. Freshman serve dug by Tangeman, and there's Friend. Nice dig there by Taylor Geisy. Reese Geisy with a hammer, and there's Highcamp. Hape all the way over to Tangeman, blocked by Lehman. Hape, Tangeman will swing again, this time through the blockers. And Friend that is good volley going on, and there'll be called a lift on the Bremen, on New Bremen, and a good battle won by Lehman.
Kind of a bummer that it ended that way. I couldn't believe all the hard struck balls by both teams. Each team's libero made some nice plays or defensive plays and ends on a ball handling mistake.
That one goes into the net. Last one is probably our best volley that we've had of this match. And
yeah, and some well struck attacks, so tough plays on the defensive side.
Nice dig by Geisy. O'Leary on the right side, back on the Cardinals side, but point Cardinals.
Reese Geisy just can't get her timing on that one. Maybe under or misjudged a little bit, just couldn't get a good vertical and hit the ball into the net.
Reckerman, dug by Geisy. Wessner, bumped across by Bear. There's Reckerman again from the back row. Did not make it over. Side out to Lehman.
I thought they blocked it down inbounds.
Yeah, did they block it or not?
I think whoever just went out, Mara O'Leary, I thought they gave the touch signal, so it must have been blocked by O'Leary and dropped in bounds on the Bremen side.
Tangeman, good form on the kill.
Well, she's equaled her output Tangeman has in the first two sets, with now her fourth kill of game 3, 8 on the night for Tangeman. Now serving.
And she had not served before tonight. And that one goes into the net.
Had a couple of service aces in game 1. Again, the first time behind the serving line in real play or live competition.
Carlisle, dug by Highcamp, hit across, and Claire Pape finds a hole for the point.
Again, sometimes you have a player like that, and whether it was designed or not, the pass a little close, and Pape, nice job left-handed with the flip of the wrist. And
Bornhorst dug by Sharkins. Geisy, there's Fourcamp with a hit across. We go over to Dammeyer. I don't think that ever made it over.
Caught too much of the top tape.
Side out to the Cavaliers is Reese Geisy.
And you can see there, never quite made contact with the Cavalier.
Pape, they'll go Reckerman back row, dug by Sharkins. Carlisle, hit across by Geisy. Dammeyer, blocked back. A block by Stewart and Fourcamp, and there's another kill.
Pretty good swing. I mean, there's confidence right there. The back row attack with the, pretty much a ball dropping straight down from on top of you. A bump set by Highcamp and a kill for Tangeman. Now with 9 for number 9.
Match point for the Cardinals as they try to finish it out. Sharkins with a dig. Geisy from the back row, dug by Tangeman. Hit by Dammeyer for the point. The New Bremen Cardinals go to 18-1 overall as they win in 3 sets over the Lehman Cavaliers, 25-13, 10, and 16. Jeff and I will be back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco. For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area. I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
Linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Hope you've enjoyed Grand Lake's health presentation of NKTelco Sports. You see the scores on the First National Bank scoreboard as New Bremen wins their 18th match of the season with the final numbers. Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Well, after a slow, but luckily for the Cardinals, short, bad start to the match, they finished strong, and you see our what I call the CAB report. Kills, aces, blocks, KAB. New Bremen dominant, especially in the kill category, really on offense all night compared to the Cavaliers of Lehman. New Bremen takes advantage of their options or their ability, if you will, 40 kills compared to just 8. Serving the ball very aggressively and came with 11 service aces compared to 3 for the Cavaliers, and had 5 termination blocks compared to 3 for the Cavaliers. But really, the hitting percentage we talked about, I don't have that exactly, but New Bremen hitting errors tonight, just 10 or 11 in those 3 sets, so much better job attacking the volleyball for the Cardinals tonight, getting into offense, utilizing a host of hitters, which we'll go through in a second. First, I'll run through the Lehman Cavaliers numbers. They were led by their leading attacker this season, Reese Geisey. She finishes the night with 6 kills and a service ace. Also recording kills tonight were Caroline Westner and also Emma Westerheide for the Cavaliers. For New Bremen, Ellie Rechterman, 12 kills on the night, 10 from Kaylee Friend, 9 from Ellie Tangeman, 3 from Claire Pape, 2 from Olivia Heitkamp, and 4 from Amelia Dammeier for their total of 40. And also the Cardinals very aggressive serving, as I mentioned, a couple service aces from Ellie Tangeman. Also 4 service aces from Ellie Rechterman, 2 from Amelia Dammeier. So New Bremen continues to serve the ball aggressively. I'm just looking here. Chloe Bornhorst also, there's my third one. with 3 service aces, and blocking for the Cardinals, Friend with 2, Tangerman with 2, Rectorman with 2, Heitkamp with 3, and Danmeyer with 1 for the Cardinals.
New Bremen goes to 18-1 overall. They have a big match on Thursday night against Marion, or their last home game of the night of the season. We'll have it on here on NKTelco Sports as the Cavaliers fall to 6-12. You know, it's like definitely New Bremen was the overwhelming favorite. After a slow start, they played solidly as a Cavaliers squad determined and fought through a lot of the games.
Yeah, it was really a pretty clean game throughout. New Bremen actually had more errors, so even though New Bremen played cleaner, Cavaliers, give them credit, didn't have a lot of errors, but I think the whole key to the game, if you will, the stat line was the Cardinals just attacked the ball so well and efficiently tonight. Their attacks were, for the most part, quick and painless. Not a lot of extended volleys for the most part. And New Bremen took advantage of their opportunities and got into offense and just ran the offense very nicely and took care of business. For a team that, you know, coming in should have won tonight, and they did. You want to make sure as you're a Cardinal team, you don't overlook your competition. They didn't. And, you know, Cavaliers, though, played hard and played against a very good New Bremen team, so they'll walk away with here and continue the rest of their regular season.
Our player of the game tonight, brought to you by NKTelco. We'll go to number 9, Ellie Tangerman.
Yeah, one of the fine New Bremen hitters tonight, and didn't lead the team in attacks, but boy, very consistent, hit the ball hard, ended up with 9 kills. Also, the serving for the first time this year, recorded a couple service aces and also recorded a couple blocks for the junior. So number 9 with 9 kills. Congratulations to her and the New Bremen Cardinals tonight in her big win.
Well, that'll do it from here. We'd like to thank our NKTelco crew on camera tonight, Mark Fissel, our director, Scott Robinson, assisted by Bryce Hamrick. For my partner, Jeff Hench, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.